Today I just want to share my experience and my mindset as I try to work my way out of this doomer lifestyle. Google describes a doomer as a researcher of current and near future trends who believes that global problems of ecological exhaustion such as overpopulation, climate change, pollution, and especially peak oil will cause the collapse of industrial civilization and a significant human population die-off. I think I've been a doomer for about 5 years, probably since high school, and I didn't even realize it. I know that I started feeling this way when I took a family trip to Oklahoma, and Oklahoma was just like rampant with oil rigs, just like these giant oil fields, and like there was like sinkholes happening and earthquakes, and like it was just like I felt like the world was like just falling apart. But here we are 5 years later, the world's still relatively intact. I just think this whole thing is funny because the doomer just relates so much to me, and I didn't even know about this till this week. Like, I've never even heard of a doomer. Many of the traits that come with being a doomer are depression, self-loathing, procrastination, laziness, and countless hours on YouTube and video games, and honestly I can check every single one of those boxes. Someone who has taken the final red pill and is given in to a schizoid lifestyle of isolation, pessimism, and total apathy. Doomers wallow in self-hatred and are usually depressed. Now, if you're listening to me explain what a doomer is and you're like, oh damn, that's me, let me tell you that you're not alone. When I heard about what a doomer was, it just resonated with me so much. Here's the classic one. Ashamed to speak with family, another night in, high risk for opioid addiction, hasn't made a friend since 2012, lost youth, cares but knows there's nothing he can do. The one that I think I connect with the most is this 23-year-old. Like, it even looks like me. Like, it even... Let me get on this side. Let me get a thumbnail with this doomer next to me. Like, hold on, should I get on this side? Is this the same angle? It even looks like me, the 23-year-old doomer. I just turned 23. Generally too lazy to play video games, just watches YouTube instead. Honestly, I probably watch like 30 hours of YouTube a week at least. If you only knew how bad things really are. Night walk. Once lasted 3 days on NoFap. Yeah, 3 days is probably about the limit. Tried reading, tried fashion, tried lifting. Tried it all, nothing really stuck. Does most things to distract himself from his misery. Knows he needs to quit smoking, but he won't. 1,000+ pics in his meme collection. Yeah, that's about accurate. Celebrates conservative values, too undisciplined to act them out. Fair enough. Thinks a PhD will fix all his problems. Yep. Afraid of going bald. Yup, that's why I'm growing my hair out. It's my last stand. Honestly, like, all jokes aside, the doomer thing hits way too close for home. I mean, I think it's kind of funny that I'm literally learning that I'm a meme, but it's also been really eye-opening this week because now that I'm able to identify a stereotype for myself, I can kind of address the problems that I have and start to work on them. I mean, I don't think this is just me. I don't think I'm the only 20-year-old male with these same thoughts. And I don't think the doomer is really like... I think it's our version of coming of age for a lot of men, especially in this age of information where we grew up on the internet. I think it's kind of... I think the culture's kind of made us into this doomer personality. But honestly, I think this is just a natural coming of age. Like, the 20s are the hardest years of your life when you're starting to figure out who you're gonna be for the rest of your life. I can relate to this meme. I'm really trying to, like, now that I've been able to see myself in this meme and the problems that I have, I've been like really researching into how I get out of this state of mind. And this video isn't just about me, it's about if you're watching this and you can relate to a lot of these things in this meme, maybe you're maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you're younger. Maybe you're like 18 or 19 or younger and you haven't experienced this yet. Well, this is a good chance for you to realize what's coming and be able to prepare for the future. Kind of future-proof yourself for this stage in your life. So this could be good for you as well. Maybe you're going through this and you need someone else to relate to, and that's what I think that's what I'm trying to do here, because I'm not saying I have any of this figured out. I'm 100% in this stage in my life. Maybe you've went through this, and if you have and you came out the other side, I encourage you to go to the comments and give some advice. Maybe there's some people down there that are going through this and they're looking for advice as well. I'm gonna put a lot of helpful resources in the descriptions. There's about 4 people that come to mind right off the top of my head. Jordan Peterson, a YouTube channel called Better Ideas, Elijah Long, and Captain Sinbad. Now, Elijah and Captain Sinbad are kind of like Chads who got it all figured out, but I mean, I have a hard time relating to them personally. Their videos are kind of hard for me to watch because it's the truth, you know, it's like the cold hard truth, but it's what you need. I think these guys are a lot of help. Their links will be in the description. But I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy telling you how you're gonna fix your life. I'm just maybe bringing this to your attention, that this is a thing that's going on in our culture nowadays. And maybe you're going through this and you don't even realize it, because I didn't until I found out about this meme. 3 things that have been really helping me in this time. I think the first thing is meditation. Now, when I first heard of meditation, I kind of like shook it off because it sounds like some weird, lame, hippie stuff. I mean, it just sounds kind of silly, but honestly, meditation is only just finding peace in your mind. Like, it's not thinking super hard about everything all the time. Like, honestly, I drive myself crazy with all my thoughts and just like constantly doing and doing and doing, and taking time to just meditate, just be calm with yourself and be content is really important, and it's something that I don't do enough, and I'm trying to practice it more. I think the next thing is procrastination is what's led me to a lot of these feelings. Better Ideas did a really good video on the difference between inactive and active behavior, and it's kind of like, the way he put it was like, when you're playing, like, let's say you're playing a video game instead of doing your homework, and then halfway through playing that video game, you're actually not enjoying playing the video game because the thing that you should be doing is bothering you so much. And he goes into a lot more depth about that whole situation. And one of the main points I want to bring across that has helped me lately is trying to cut out the unnecessary items in your schedule. But you yourself are most likely making your life overcomplicated and stressful by adding all these unnecessary things. If you make a list of just the necessities of what you need to do, it's really not that stressful. We make it a lot harder on ourselves. And it's easier said than done, believe me. I'm procrastinating doing homework right now by making this video. But I think this issue is important, and I wanted to bring it to your guys' attention, and I wanted to start a discussion of some sorts, or maybe even if someone finds this video and it can help them in some small way, know that they're not alone in this, and that there are options. I don't know, guys, I was just kind of ranting. This has just been a weird situation for me, but I think, like I said, the whole point of this video was to let you know that if you're feeling this way, you're not alone. I want to bring more attention to this issue, and now that I've identified it, I want to work on it personally. So I hope you guys join me for this journey. I think we should be back to some regular scheduled content, but hopefully as time goes on, you'll see positive changes in my attitude, and I can be a happier YouTuber for you. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one. After recording this video, there was an important point that I forgot to make. Right now, especially in men, the suicide rate is higher than it's ever been. And I've put several different links in the description for guidance for lifestyle changes, but if you're in a more severe case, there's also links down there for more severe help, so definitely click those if you need them. I just want to say that if you're going through a hard time and you're struggling, that You're not alone. There's so many people out there that can relate to what you're feeling. Let's try to make the best out of this. Let's try to work through this together. I do hope you guys enjoy my video and you can take something constructive from it.